What's going on, everybody? It's Makai. We have a new Bleach Rebirth the Souls trailer that just dropped. Rangiku is the next character revealed. People are starting to wonder, what happened to Renji? Renji was showcased very early on back in July in like snippets of gameplay. Either they're purposely just not showing Renji, or I got another idea as to why we haven't seen him as of yet. But we'll get into that in another video. The name of Rangiku's blade is haineko. Just like all the other characters, this is showcased briefly in the beginning portion of her trailer. The quote, "The charming lieutenant of Squad 10. She can turn her sword into ash and run freely across the battlefield." Now when Rangiku appears on the field, you can see a real clear view of her bust. You see the trademark beauty mark under her lip. I think the devs were developing this with one hand, but alright, seriously, let's get into it. She starts the battle and she says, "I'll end this quickly."
I'll end this quickly!
Interesting choice, they have her fighting against Gin. If you know, you know. Rangiku fights in her sealed form and then she activates her shikai. So the gameplay we first see is her using her basic attack. From here, Rangiku uses her signature attack, which is Shakuho. Shakuho fires and it travels at a slow speed. If it hits, it can be used for a follow-up attack. It is a simple attack but has a lot of utility. I want to point out that Rukia also has Shakuho as her signature attack. However, Rukia's description states that Shakuho creates combos and various forms of power with the Shakuho by holding the input. So it's the same move, but it's used much differently. That's actually great, seeing as when Shakuho hits, it kind of hits the character and it like stops them a bit. This would definitely be used to follow up with other attacks, and Rangiku might be a beast nonetheless. Rangiku's spiritual pressure 1 move is called "You're Too Slow." It's a counter move allowing Rangiku to come up behind her opponent and blow them away with her Shakuho. I think Rangiku's going to be one of the easier characters to use. When a website updates, we'll find out for sure. But this counter move is definitely so that you can pretty much get away from your opponent. Rangiku's probably going to be a middle distance based character. Rangiku's spiritual pressure 2 move is called Sokatsui. Thrusts both palms up and down and unleashes Sokatsui, an attack with weak range and speed but high damage. Now again, just to make the comparison to Rukia, Rukia has the move Sokatsui. However, Rukia's description reads, "A follow-up attack that can be used after Rukia lunges and slashes successfully." There might be certain Soul Reapers that have similar hados, but they're going to be used differently. Because Kubo is also working with the development team, them making Rangiku use these moves, I imagine they probably talked to him like, "Hey look, does Rangiku use this?" He's like, "Yep, okay, alright, cool." Next we see the animation for Rangiku activating her Shikai haineko.
Roar! Haineko! This is the end!
The description reads, "Releasing Shikai haineko changes specific actions of Rangiku's fighting style. Her signature move, haineko spread, is a unique fighting technique that allows her to control her opponent's movement." Then we see a little bit of Rangiku's haineko attacks. They look freaking sweet. However, I want to see what the awakening truly can do when it says that it controls the opponent's movement. And then we see one of, if not a few of the key cone attacks. As the final part of the trailer, they typically are showing off what I've been referring to as the ultimate attack, which is more likely one of the key cone attacks. The end portion of the trailer says, "Rangiku Squad 10, strong at medium range attacks and abilities that break the opponent's rhythm." Sounds more like Rangiku may be more of a tricky-esque type of character meant to obfuscate the opponent. That and break the opponent's rhythm, as they stated. This trailer was pretty cool, I ain't gonna lie, but a lot of people are starting to ask, where the heck is Renji? Now we don't know if they're going in any type of rhythm when it comes to this game of the releases, because I thought we was gonna get Ikkaku next, but we got Rangiku. Now I'm gonna make a prediction in this video on who's going to be the next character. I think we're gonna see Toshido. I think it's time. Now, if next week we end up getting an Aran card, that shit is gonna be insane. If it's an Aran card, I swear it's gonna be Grimmjow. But I think Toshido is a safe bet. I'll probably be wrong. but we'll see. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. I am Makai San, If you guys do appreciate and like content like this, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out. And I'll catch you guys later. What, yo?